Hey everyone, welcome back to Shapr3D. So I recently uploaded a grid and sphere tutorial, and I was inspired by that tutorial to make an eye tutorial. And while it's similar, it's also very different. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Select the top plane there on the top right square. Click the sketch menu rather, and select the circle. Sorry, I'm already really tired. I've been working all day, but I really do enjoy making these videos because they're really fun. So let's go ahead and do the circle. So let's make it an even 100 to make it easier to work with. Then for the center of the eye, let's make it an even 50, and then 25 for the retina. Okay, so now that we have that, we can simply go to Tools, Revolve, and select all three of these and revolve them around the x-axis to make our sphere, the initial sphere, okay? And then sometimes people would like to project that circle there for the inner balls. What I would like to do instead, because I have 3D printing in mind, you go to the top face again, you click the section view, and then you go and you extrude first the center one, make it a new body, and then do the same thing on the outside one and make that a new body as well. All right, then turn off section view. As you can see, we have these two cylinders now, and for the moment, we just have the sphere and the two cylinders, they're kind of colliding. So what we need to do is Tools, subtract from the sphere these two cylinders. So the subtraction is the blue one, the purple is what we're subtracting from. And for your settings, make sure you have removed bodies selected. That's what I usually do because I like to go in then later and delete whatever is necessary manually instead of having it automatically, because very often I might save these pieces for a reference. So for the moment, we need to go to Tools, Replace Face, select both of these faces. Make sure you double click that second face and then use our sphere as the guide. So now we have these three pieces, and as you can see, they are separated now and subtracted. So then if you're 3D printing this, you can make them on the same machine but in different filaments, for example. So just for our reference, we also want to go in and change the color. Let's make this a blue eye and a black inside as usual. And you can basically make this anyway. But one more thing I want to add before we move on to make patterns on the eye. What I want to do is go back to the top face, section view, and we have our sketch here, right? We can go offset the main circle by a little bit, let's say 2 millimeters. Then go to Tools, Revolve, and we have to select all of them, because if you select only the edge, it will kind of not like it. But anyways, it's not letting us because we have to hide the bodies first. So let's do that. And then Tools, Revolve, all of these around the x-axis again. So we have another sphere. And let's turn off section view and unhide our body. So what we're going to do now is change this color. Actually, before we change the color, why don't we Tools, subtract from this body, these three bodies. Click Done. And then we go in and change the color of this to, let's say, white and transparent to about 10%. Maybe let's try 2% to make it slightly more realistic. So this gives us that shiny edge in a sense when you're in visualization. So if you go here and you're looking at the light, obviously we'd have to turn that. Let's just show you so you can see it for sure. Let's go and turn this by 90 degrees and then go into visualization. So you can see that it does have an effect, because now it's like looking through glass, right? So there's these kinds of things to consider when you're designing something, even in Shapr3D, because you see how the light reflects slightly different. That makes a big impact in certain situations. So anyways, we're gonna hide that for now. And then we need to go on the top face again. Actually, we did revolve it. So it's because we revolved it, we need to change sides. So let's not forget what we did there. The top is there, so we revolve it back by 90 degrees so we can go work at the top again. Okay, Next, we click section view. And we can go in and on this face, sketch either using splines or lines. I'm just going to draw an arc here. I'm going to lock these two into place. And I'm going to change the dimension here, let's say to 60. It's going to be like an iris shape. And I want to just mirror this to the other side instead of having to draw it again. So I'm going to choose transform mirror, select this line and use that center line for our mirror plane, then delete it after that. So we have this edge and we can go to transform pattern, select both of these, make sure your circular pattern is on, and then just auto align in that circle. And let's go around by 360 degrees. And we want about 25 of them, maybe 27, or let's try 30. That's pretty good. So done. And then what we're going to do, instead of extruding these, we want to actually bring this up with the move tool. Turn off section view so you can see what you're doing. So it's about right there, 50 millimeters. And then we're going to click more and project onto this part of the eye, and then click done. Okay, now we can hide our sketches. And as you can see, once we unhide the other body, this is now a much better looking eye, except that you can't tell in here that it's different without the body lines. So what we can do with that is if we go and hide our upper face so it's not in the way as we click, we can select all of these. This is one of those times where there's no real workaround. You have to select all of them manually, but it's not too bad, at least not when it's done sometimes. Then we go to visualize, and then we can change the hue of the blue just a little bit so that you can have a separation. And then you go and you turn on your other piece and go back to visualization. And now you can see we have an eyeball. All right. There's obviously a lot more you can do, a lot more designs that you can interpret, but this is just to show you how to get that process started, and hope it helps you. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Here at Shapr3D, our goal is to inspire and empower you to create your own amazing projects. Please support our work so that we can keep doing it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more.